sand, the wind would blow your summer hair. 1 year ago. Once easy love, now you're making it rough. You know I try, you say it's never enough. You left with ease and didn't care. 1 year ago.
All right, so tell me about the first single.
The first single that's going to be released is called Dead and Gone. It was kind of, it was a song we wrote in one day.
We wrote it in one day.
Which was pretty interesting because, we took a lot of swings on this record and tried to write as much as we can. We wrote a lot of songs and we had to cut it down in the end. First time we've ever had more than enough songs.
Yes.
And this one came about quicker than usual, but sometimes that just happens, I feel like.
Yeah, it definitely kind of came together really quickly. We were in a room with John Feldman and Mark Hoppus for this one, so this one kind of just I think it kind of just spilled out.
Yeah, it was cool.
I think mostly because to me this song is very triumphant, kind of you're just kind of accepting your defeat and overcoming what's kind of what haunts you, we're talking about the chorus, you need to breathe these again, get your head on straight again, shit like that. You're kind of talking to yourself.
Yeah, almost ridding yourself of toxicity.
Cleansing.
But it's cool, yeah, I remember it because it was the first day we met Mark Hoppus and he came into the studio. And he was such a nice guy, even though he had never met us before. And we went straight to, cool, let's write a song. Me and you, Derek, let's go out and write lyrics together. And we're sitting outside John Feldman's house, sitting on a bench, writing lyrics to Dead and Gone. And here we are now, about to release it as our first single. That's cool.
Tight.
Song I'm most proud of? There's definitely a few, and I'm definitely most proud of all of them as a whole. But in particularly, maybe Our Time to Go as the ballad song. Just think it's very epic sounding, and how it all came together was pretty organic with Ryan sitting outside, jamming on a riff, and it was kind of a different time signature than it ended up being. And I said, okay, let's try it in this. And we tried to end up making it a 6/8 song, which is more kind of swingy. We had never done that as a stage jam song. Yeah. So that was pretty cool for us. And the whole message of the song, I think, is very cool and will be relatable to a lot of our fans. So I'm excited.
That song definitely kicks ass. I think the one I'm most proud of is that song Crystal Ball. I think it's really cool and has a lot of cool dynamics to it. We did some different things in the verse, things we don't normally do. The thing with stage jams is a lot of our guitars are always doing the most at all times. There's layers all over the place, just doing wacky shit. So the fact that we kind of scaled it back for that one.
There's good dynamic.
There's really good dynamic.
And we experimented a lot on that one.
The bridge of that one is also too sick.
I think it's my favorite bridge we've ever written.
It's a really, really good bridge.
See if you agree or not.
I'm definitely most proud of that one, I think.
Picky. Every piece of hair has to be accounted for.
What's going on? I'm Evan.
I'm Ryan.
Tony.
And we play in a band called Stage Jams.
And we're going to talk a little bit about our new record and songs that we're most proud of. And honestly, the song I'm most proud of right now is Crystal Ball.
The process was really cool. Once again, we rented out the same cabin that we did for Around the World and Back.
Which was my house that I grew up in growing up.
Yeah, just kind of got away for a couple weeks and wrote some songs in this cabin where there's no internet and whatnot. And it was cool because one day we had spent just writing all day, jamming, and then everybody went home except for Evan and I. And we were just like, let's just keep going. Let's just keep, writing some stuff. And Evan started playing this drum beat that I thought was really cool. And I didn't have a riff ready to go, but I just picked up the guitar and kind of started writing to the drum beat. And that was kind of one of the first times that I had ever really done that.
It was the first time that we'd ever tried that. And I was really excited because I sometimes just by myself make videos of me doing drum parts I think are cool. And it was exciting to see that Ryan could come up with something, and it turned out to be my favorite song on the record. So
it's my favorite song as well, and I mean, not necessarily because of that, but that was just such a cool process because I was very inspired by the groove of the drum, whereas usually I'll pick up a guitar and just freestyle, but this time it was Evan freestyling, and I was like, yeah, this is a really good feel, kind of bob your head up and down. So yeah, Crystal Ball, man, it's just got so many cool elements to it.
Yeah, and it just got better and better the more we added to it. Yeah. And going into it, it was really cool to see Evan just groove on a drum beat, us turn it into a song. Derek put over lyrics that ended up being some of my favorite on the record.
Yeah.
So.
And then the chorus melody is just, in my opinion, is
everything
just the
about it.
catchiest thing. So
It's like elevated pop punk. I mean, no pun intended. It's literally just like, it's a pop song, it's a pop punk song. It's really high energy. It's fun, but it's smart and it's mature, and there's just like a lot of cool instrumental moments, and it really, I think, pushed us as songwriters to, reach for something else. And my mom said the bridge sounded like Keith Urban, so I was weirdly stoked about that.
Yeah, that's honestly a great
good bridge.
compliment, So
That's like the only guitar player she knows, so that's pretty sick.
Thanks, Ma.
That's what I thought, but it's sick. It's a good vibe. Just dancing with a Coke bottle.
Used to seem like heaven, feels like hell. I wanna breathe with ease again. I wanna get some fucking sleep again. You only ask forgiveness after it's gone wrong. I need to get.
Great job, everyone. See ya. I want to thank Roxanne.
Roxanne.
I really like that.
Yeah, that's cool. That was a vibe. It's
Mine magazine. It's only like 2 pounds. So.